Think fairy tales aren't real? Think again. These castles don't just look like they were pulled straight out of a fantasy novel. They are the real deal. Towering spires, enchanted forests, fog-draped mountains, and even hidden secrets behind ancient walls. Get ready to feel the magic. Number 10. Hohenzollern Castle, Germany. Perched like a crown on a forested mountain, Hohenzollern Castle seems like it was designed by a dream. With its sweeping towers piercing the sky and mist curling around its walls, it looks like the lair of an ancient king or perhaps a reclusive wizard. Built to dazzle and defend, it's surrounded by legends of buried treasure hidden beneath the floors. Even from a distance, it steals your breath away, and maybe, just maybe, your sense of reality too. Number 9. Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. Walt Disney's inspiration didn't come from thin air. He borrowed straight from Neuschwanstein. Sitting atop the Bavarian Alps, this snow-capped marvel rises like a dream. King Ludwig II built it in the 19th century as a fantasy escape, and wow, did he succeed. Every hallway feels like it echoes with music, and every view looks painted. If you could live in a storybook, this would be your address. Number 8. Château de Chambord, France. If a castle could dance, it would look like Château de Chambord. The roof is a whimsical tangle of spires and chimneys, like frosting on a wedding cake. Built during the French Renaissance, its spiral staircase is rumored to have been designed by Leonardo da Vinci himself. It feels less like a fortress and more like a dreamer's playground, grandeur in the most elegant, playful form. Number 7. Bran Castle, Romania. Enter if you dare. Bran Castle's jagged silhouette cuts into the sky like a warning. Commonly linked with Dracula lore, its Gothic towers and hidden passageways give off a deliciously eerie energy. But inside, it's surprisingly warm, a cozy contrast to its grim exterior. It's the ultimate blend of mystery and charm, where fairy tale meets dark legend. Number 6. Pena Palace, Portugal. What if someone painted a castle using every crayon in the box? Pena Palace is that wild, that colorful. Sitting high in the Sintra Hills, this fusion of red, yellow, and purple is like a fever dream with battlements. Romanticism meets fantasy here, mixing Islamic, Gothic, and Renaissance styles into a singular, unmissable vision. It's a castle that dares to dream loud. Number 5. Castle Himeji, Japan. Elegance takes form in Castle Himeji. Often called the White Heron Castle, its pale facade looks like it's ready to take flight. It's Japan's finest surviving example of traditional castle architecture. But beyond its beauty lies a genius defense system designed to confuse intruders. It's both peaceful and powerful, like a sword hidden in silk. Number 4. Mont Saint-Michel, France. Floating like a mirage above the ocean, Mont Saint-Michel defies belief. A tidal island topped with a medieval abbey and fortified village, it looks as if it might disappear with the waves. Once only reachable during low tide, it evokes stories of monks, miracles, and myths. Twilight is when its true magic awakens, reflecting golden light off the sea like a glowing fortress. Number 3. Eltz Castle, Germany. Imagine finding a castle perfectly preserved from the Middle Ages, untouched by war, resting quietly in a mossy valley. That's Eltz Castle. Surrounded by forest and shrouded in mist, it's still owned by the same family for over 850 years. Inside, it's filled with medieval treasures and ancestral tales. It's a fairy tale frozen in time, silent, proud, and spellbinding. Number 2. Castle de la Mothe-Chandeniers, France. Once consumed by flames, this castle was abandoned for years, until nature took it back. Ivy crawls across its walls, trees grow through broken floors, and the result is hauntingly beautiful. It's now being restored, but part of its magic is in the ruins, half fantasy, half memory, like a forgotten spell slowly waking up again. Number 1. Castle Howard, England. Not your typical fortress, Castle Howard is more palace than battlement, but its magic lies in its grandeur. Rolling green gardens, domes that scrape the sky, and rooms that whisper of opulence. It's straight from the pages of a regal romance. It's been the backdrop for films, books, and dreams. And it doesn't just look like a fairy tale, it feels like one. Each of these castles is more than stone and mortar. They're vessels of story, romance, mystery, and magic. They remind us that the real world can be just as enchanting as our wildest imagination. If you felt the magic, drop a like, share the video with your fellow dreamers, and subscribe for more wonders waiting just around the corner.